Hey. Hold on, don't forget about the chat, Sitch. You guys can chat, you guys can say whatever you want here. Oh, everybody should show their outfit, everybody. You can. I mean, even if it's not even cool.
I'm like, really? You want me to show my bottoms right now?
Wait, why? There's
It's like
always
just me
No.
and my
I'm like,
I
don't know if you guys.
You're like
Yeah, get it.
I'm wearing jeans, but I am wearing slippers right now. So.
Me too. Get it, girl.
oh my gosh.
Wine
Wow.
listens and yoga pants.
Well,
I'm in a Disney Spirit shirt and some leggings from my last TJ Maxx haul that I didn't know was going to be my last TJ Maxx haul. I'm sad about it.
Can we talk about that? If we had known it was gonna be our last time at TJ Maxx, would we not have splurged a little bit more? Like,
Yeah.
Would have bought like 10 more candles, to be honest.
gosh.
Totally.
I got this for Summit, so I thought, why not wear it tonight?
Baby.
I love the open shoulder, Jacques.
Can we talk about the fact that I still have my brother's birthday party decorations up last Saturday?
Oh my gosh. I mean, my laundry is still on my couch from 2 weeks ago, so good luck to me.
Jacques, I love how you're always just straight drinking from the liquor bottle, no matter what. It's never a glass.
And less dishes, so.
Hey, but
Keanu heard that we were drinking from bottles tonight, so he was like, you want to pour a glass? And I was like, yeah, and he was like, I want a bottle first.
but did I say
I
that
drank all my wine 2 days ago.
What's that?
I drank all my wine 2 days ago, so I'm just waiting for a hot cup of coffee right now.
Yeah.
Buzzkill. At least you'll have some energy.
I'm continuously drinking the last of my wine. I just keep going to get more.
Sure.
I'm drinking alcohol through you guys because I still got 4 months pregnant.
I know you, baby.
Oh, cheers to that.
There's vodka and
Cheers.
Baby. Oh my God, Ashley, you have a glass of wine.
Fuck yeah, I have one like every night. It was a long 9 months, all right? She's fine. It's fine. Happy mama, happy baby.
I'm so incredibly excited to partake in this, Ash. Like, I wish I could really wish I could.
No judgment zone.
I was like, for real though, Jacques, is that Espelon or?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Just
My
wondering.
boyfriend haven't actually.
And Jacques, if I showed you my bottle right now, like the last time I went to the liquor store, they were talking about the fact that they may shut down the liquor stores. So I was like, I was in line and I had the small bottle of Espolòn, and then I went and got the one that's like literally like this large.
Right. I just saw that Amanda Pinner, you were wearing your airy pants. I just got my black pair and my navy blue. These are my black. They're just like Lululemon. They go right.
I ordered the navy blue first, and then I was like, I need black ones, so I ordered 2 more black ones.
I just ordered both, black and navy blue, but they're back ordered because of all of this.
I got mine pretty quick, and I just ordered mine like 5 days ago.
Well,
My mail.
both of my orders were delayed, and then they shipped out, and then they were supposed to get here today and tomorrow, and I got both of them yesterday and today, so they ended up coming a day early.
Well, all I gotta say is like a regular, so this is very 100% comparable to Lululemon, and I never had money for Lululemon ever, and Lululemon for one pair of literally this exact pair of pants, $118. These are $23. They're airy, so you guys know.
That's how I like justified myself. I was like, where the hell am I gonna find leggings for $20 or around that are
Never.
of quality?
Never.
You guys, I'm so cheap
Yeah,
that
you guys can get a discount at Lululemon. You can get 25% off if you show them your Beachbody paycheck.
I was gonna message you, Danielle, to be like, help.
Yeah, I actually brought it up to him and told him I was a Beachbody coach at the desk. I mean, I had the discount already because I was a dance teacher, but then somehow I wasn't in the system anymore. So then I showed him, I actually pulled up my coach office and showed him my payroll, and they gave it to me.
Oh.
And they set up a new account for me. Like
I'm
I,
like-
I pulled my coach office up on my phone and said, "Is this enough?"
Still doesn't
And they
work
give you
for me with the
25% off.
Lululemons. I bought a pair of underwear just so that I got free shipping. Okay. Literally, I searched like the cheapest item that I could to make it so that I got free shipping.
Oh my god.
I bought Lululemon one time, and it was like a splurge because my daughter was in the hospital, and I like just wanted to make myself feel better.
I would say it was worth it until I tried the Aerie. Just saying. Just saying. I'm like, I can't find my notes, so good luck to me.
I'm scared to even try the Aerie because all I wear is Lululemon. Like I won't buy anything.
Danielle, you know I wouldn't lie about this.
I know.
$5 leggings from Walmart. You guys.
No, I'm telling you.
I have Lululemon as well, and I would say these are very comparable.
I agree. 1,000,000%. I would never say that if I didn't mean it. Which, you know what, has a lot to do with the coaching opportunity. So let me just bring it in there. Oh, that was a nice slide in, correct? All right, well, guys, I know a lot. I know that like a lot of you guys, some of you guys are coaches, some of you guys are discount coaches, some of you guys are just in Win Your Life or are like somebody's virtual wellness community, and some of you guys have no idea what the hell we're even doing. So, this is the team that I have created over the last 6 years. Isn't this so beautiful? It's actually just a couple of them, because a lot of them, you know, either have their own teams or are busy right now, but like a couple of them just straight wanted to party with us tonight, okay? So, I kind of wanted to share my story, but I just want to make sure everybody's muted before I squirrel brain. Yeah, see that? I already know. I'm going to mute you, Kelsey. Sorry about you. I love you. Everybody muted? I think so. Okay. So guys, all right, well, here we go. We're starting. We're going to try to make this an hour. So if I call on anybody, just try to make it as quick as possible because I definitely will be calling on a couple coaches here. But I mean, I was going to say I don't want to take up too much of your time, but like that's all we got right now. So all right, my name is Haley Christian, and I started coaching 6 years ago. My coaching anniversary was actually March 14th. So honestly, if I knew if it was like an MLM, like network marketing thing, I would probably be like running far, far away. But I also didn't know the possibilities with network marketing, you know, and MLMs. So just bear with us because honestly, like I didn't fall for anything. Literally like the middle of the mall people, they're like, do you want to try my nail sample? I'm like, get away from me. Like I was 100%, don't try to sell me on anything. But when I believe in something, I believe in something. You know what I mean? I can't pretend like I don't. So a little bit about my story before coaching. I'm trying to like, first of all, kind of just like talk about how like life is different now, like obviously. So like usually I'll tell my story and I'll be like, I'm a hairdresser. I used to be a hairdresser and bartender. And I know hairdressers and bartenders right now are probably like, cool, I wish I could go back to work hairdressing and bartending. So like, it's just like, I was trying to write my story out and I'm like, what? I don't even know how to write this right now. So like, this is also new. We've never done anything like this before. And especially obviously never during a time like this because we've never experienced a time like this before. So I'm just gonna let you get to know me a little bit. Just share my story. Kelsey, my girl, is gonna share her story. We're gonna go over like what coaches do, like how we make money, what's included. I want to talk to a couple people on our team, and then basically open it up for questions. I'm like, all by 8 o'clock. So, all right. I grew up, I have 3 sisters. I grew up in like a pretty nice neighborhood up until I was like 9, 10 years old. And I thought I was like so lucky. I had a pretty nice house, nice neighborhood. We like all played sports in the yard, in the street and everything. And then my parents got divorced, and I'm like, way back then, I'm 33. So back then, 33 years ago, well, like 23 years ago, divorce was like totally, was new to do, at least where I was living. I was like the first family on the street to get divorced in a nice neighborhood. So it was like a huge change. I went from living in a nice neighborhood to literally the ghetto. It was a 2-bedroom apartment with just my mom, and I have 3 sisters. And so we all had to like kind of share space in like one bathroom. So that was tough. But I don't know. I'm a super introvert and empath. I didn't know this growing up. I didn't even know what those words meant until very recently. But I had to be the sister because my older sister, okay, I have 1 older sister and 2 younger sisters. My older sister was kind of just like, I'm out this bitch. She left pretty quick. She had a boyfriend. She left like 13, 14 years old. So I was basically like the older sister for a while. And so I was just the one that had to tell my sisters, like, no, we don't have money for that. No, because like my mom never had a working car, like never could pay bills. And honestly, still, like to this day, that's another reason why I continue with this coaching opportunity to help her. But so like, yeah, I never had nice clothes. I always had to have like my sister's clothes. And like my older sister, hand-me-downs, she's 5 foot. She's 5 feet, 5'8", 5'9". So like it was really hard to make friends growing up because I didn't have nice stuff, and that's what girls are all about back then. You know, I remember like one time I had a cool outfit on, and like the popular person was like, cool outfit, where's it from? And it like wasn't from anywhere cool. And she like took my tag, and since it wasn't from anywhere cool, she like, I was automatically not cool anymore. And I was like, okay. So I don't like girls. I have sisters that love me. So for a long time, I was just like all set with girls. I have my sisters. So I don't know. I kind of always felt like an outcast just because like, I don't know. I just never really felt like I fit in. And to be honest, I didn't want to fit in because like, I don't want to be a part of anybody or any group that judges, you know? So I've kind of always been lost. I never had like a dream career. You know, people are like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a hair. I never had anything. Literally, when I thought about my future, I would see nothing, black. And so I always thought something bad was going to happen to me because my mom told me she like watched this psychic thing, and somebody got their like their future read, and she's like, I couldn't see anything, and she like literally died that day. So I was like, oh, cool. So am I gonna die soon? I literally see nothing. So I always thought something bad was going to happen to me. And like, so sad, I never had an imagination because I just didn't know how to dream, like playing house, stuff like that. I thought it was dumb. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. So like, I just wanted to make money to help my family and to have cool clothes. So I started working when I was 14. I worked at Dunkin' Donuts for 5 years. I kept the same job for 5 years. I moved up on that job. I literally became like basically an assistant manager so young. And then I moved on up to waitressing, and I was a waitress for a couple of years, and then moved up to bartending, same restaurant for 10 years. So I just felt comfortable there, and it was kind of tough because a lot of, you know, my friends that graduated high school with me, like they went to college, they had a dream, and it was so shitty when they would come to visit me on like Christmas break, spring break, and I was literally like their servant. Like, yeah, give me a Jack and Coke. Okay, well, are you gonna give me a tip? So like, it was just so weird. But like, I was grateful. I was grateful for the job, and I was happy for them, but I was sad for me. Like, what about me? Like, what do I want to do with my life? I literally had no plans. But then like, I started, you know, getting older and going out, and my sisters were getting older with me. So I was always making sure that they felt confident, because again, I'm a super empath. And if they didn't feel confident, I could feel it and I wouldn't have a good time. So I would make sure to do their hair, do their makeup, do their eyebrows. And I was like, holy shit, this is what I'm meant to do. So I went to school to be a cosmetologist, and I graduated like first in my class. I literally got the trophy, like you are the best trophy, basically, in front. And out of all the schools, there's a lot of Rob Roy Academy schools, the cosmetology school that I went to. It was a huge deal. I got into the best salon in my town. My life looked like it was perfect. Oh my God, I'm so happy for you. And I was happy for me. I was proud for me. I paid for my own schooling. I also slept like 1 hour a night for a whole entire year while I went through school, because I had to work, obviously. I can't just go to school. I paid for it myself, like I said, and my own time, everything. And as soon as I got that first job, the best salon in my town, I was like, so excited. The first day, I knew this is not for me. And that sucked. I was like so sad. I was so sad, but I had to pretend for a while. I had to pretend and write on social media, I have openings, I'm so excited. But I wasn't excited to fill my chair. I didn't want to fill my chair. I didn't want to do that, but I had to do it. And not only that, I had to also bartend, because I couldn't just start a business hairdressing and make bank. So I was working 19-hour days when I first started coaching. I'll talk about that in a second, but I was working 19-hour days. It was terrible. I tried to go to college to figure something out in between, and nothing was exciting to me. And I'm like, I can't spend any more of my own money to find something that works for me, like that I'm excited about, because nothing here is. So I honestly, like, I guess I figured out how bad my anxiety really was. I never really knew I knew I always had, I guess I didn't believe in anxiety, even though I knew I grew up with it. Like, I literally couldn't go on like field trips and stuff because I had it, but I just didn't believe in it for some reason. So just the more and more stuck I felt, the worse my anxiety got. I got so many panic attacks, literally, like, so bad. And I was basically like taking drugs, like prescription drugs that weren't prescribed to me, like Adderall and Xanax, stuff like that, to just like forget who I was, like forget what was happening. At night, I was drinking. If I couldn't go to sleep, I would take another Xanax. If I needed energy, I would take an Adderall. And like, I didn't even know who I was. So some girl I went to high school with came into the bar, and she basically called me fat. And I was grateful. I know it sounds weird. I wanted to punch her in the head, but I was very grateful. I was like, wow, well, why didn't any of my sisters tell me this? That's rude. But thank you so much for telling me that, because I have these stupid DVDs sitting here that I got like years ago and have been touched. P90X. It's part of our Beachbody. It's one of the programs that we have. So I'm sorry, Kelsey, I'm almost done, promise. And so I hated social media. I didn't tell anybody. Like, I only told people I worked with, because I hated social media. Ew. So I was like, okay, people that I'm working with, just so you know, I'm doing this program. It's 90 days, and please hold me accountable to it. I told Patrick and both of my jobs. I did it, and I completed the whole program, and it was the first time that I actually started smiling, and I felt like happy a little bit, and like a little bit confident. I remember I started tucking my shirt in. I was like, okay, hey, you see me? And so people were like, oh my God, like, what are you doing? And I'm like, okay. So I told people what I was doing. I actually helped 5 people get P90X, which cost a shit ton back then, like $500 for the whole situation, without being their coach, holding them accountable, or making any money. And so at that time, my oldest sister was like, how's the whole hairdressing thing going? And I said, honestly, like, if I'm being honest, no, like, I wish I could just work for Beachbody. It was the first time I'm happy. First time I started smiling. And like I said, I hated social media. I didn't know about the coaching opportunity because I could care less about scrolling. And she was like, I know some coach who seems like pretty successful. Do you want me to get you in touch with him? I met him at a yoga studio. This is my coach now. His name's Keith Callahan, and he's so successful. He makes millions of dollars with Beachbody. Obviously, Beachbody doesn't guarantee you any money. I didn't know this at the time, but like he's very spiritual. I talked to him, and even though I didn't believe in any bullshit, no middle of the mall, no nothing, I believed him. I don't know why. Just the way he talked. I was like, I believe you. I don't know why, I just believe you. I signed up that day, and that was 6 years ago. So now, like super shy girl, literally first time I talked to a stranger when I was like 12 years old, my mom made me go into 7-Eleven to talk to one. I'm so shy. I'm so scared of everything. Oh, at least I was. I'm still scared. This is uncomfortable as fuck for me, by the way. I am now a 6-figure earner with Beachbody. I do not work those jobs anymore. I don't have a boss anymore. I actually retired my husband last year, and I told him to get back to work this year. It was fun. We had a blast all year last year, but I am a super introvert empath that I can't work well with somebody in the same room with me. But now I like get to travel all around. I mean, when I'm able to see my nephew whenever, like I literally last year, my party year, I traveled home. I live in North Carolina now because I was able to move because I work from home, work from anywhere, my phone. I literally visited him every 30 days. And when I was working those 19 hours, I would have to write notes to both managers. May I please take these days off to visit my brand new nephew? No. And now, like, I live a life of freedom. It's really not about the money for me. It's about like not having somebody telling me what to do, not just being another name on his schedule and all that. And I know right now you guys are like, yes, I would love to be a name on his schedule right now, but like, do you? So that's my story right now. I've never felt more grateful for this opportunity in my whole entire life. My job is to live a healthy lifestyle and teach other people how to do that. So even though this is so scary for me, like my face is red right now, I know I have to share this. So Kelsey, can you share your story?
All right, then, here I am. So one second. So my story is actually, when it comes to MLMs, I'm very familiar. I grew up in a family that has constantly been a part of a network marketing company, but I was the black sheep of the family. I was always like the rebel, if you can't tell, blue hair, tattoos, just out here living my best life. But I wanted to like do the opposite of what my family was doing. I had no idea what I actually really wanted to do. I got pregnant when I was 18, had my son when I was 19. I'm not going to get like so crazy into the details, but when this opportunity came into my life, I did not need another thing on my plate in any way, shape, or form. I was working full time. I was running a photography business. My son at the time was, 7. He just turned 11. So I've been doing this for 4 years. And he was doing multiple sports. So I was working full time. I was literally working full time. I would go drop him off at daycare in the morning, pick him up, right? Like he would take the bus from daycare to school, from school back to daycare. And I would get him, go home, do our bedtime routine. And I was like, is this our life forever? Is this it? Am I literally just going to be bringing my kid back and forth and like not being able to spend any real time with him and just have like these nighttime hours to just literally be like making dinner and putting him to bed and that love you, see you later. And he went with his dad 3 weekends a month. So it was very minimal. And it felt like I know that if the roles were reversed, his dad felt like he wasn't getting enough time with him, but I felt like he was getting the quality time with him because he had him on the weekends when it was like the fun time, and I was like mom and like homework and like put you to bed and good night and see you later. And I didn't want that. And literally within this time frame that I enrolled to be a coach, I was going through a very toxic relationship. Long story short, I'm not like trying to get emotional and turn this call into something that it doesn't need to be. We're going to keep it positive, but I had to get an indefinite restraining order against my ex. I was at like a super low, and it was a really incredibly hard time. And I was like, this isn't me. This isn't what I want for my life. This isn't what I want for my son. Like, I'm not okay with this. Like, where can we turn things around? And I wasn't even staying. I was too terrified to stay in my own home at the time. So I was scrolling through Facebook and I was just like in my feels and like super upset, and was like, what's the next step? Like, where can I pour myself into like a positive outlet? Like, what's something I can do? And I ended up coming across a post that was like, oh, make money and getting healthy and fit while like helping others do the same. And I was like, bullshit. Like, I literally scoffed at this post. I was, like I said, I grew up in a family that had been doing network marketing, but I was like trying to be against anything. Like, I was just so salty on life, really. So when I saw it, I was like, no. And I scrolled past it, and then there was like something that pulled me back to it. And I was like, who are you right now? You're literally in your bed like crying because you just had to file a restraining order on a piece of shit that you'll like, So I ended up reaching out to her, and I didn't need anything on my plate at that point. Like I said, I was working full time. I was running a photography business. My son was in multiple sports. I was like literally a soccer, hockey mom, like would take like hours to like get him dressed in his hockey gear, and like, but I needed a positive outlet, and I needed something that was going to save me. And it's like, that just sounds like I literally needed something that was going to save me. So somebody could have like thrown anything into my face at that point. I probably would have said yes. I ended up reaching out to her and talking to her for like 2 seconds, not knowing anything. And this wasn't Haley at the time. Actually, my coach was someone different. She ended up quitting the business. And I reached out to her and I was like, what is this about? I signed up that day. And I was like, I'm all in. I don't even care what it's about. Like, I need this. Let's go. She was like, okay, awesome. Obviously, that's like what we consider these days like a dream coach. Like, someone reaches out to you and they're like, let's go. You're like, yes. But I had no idea what it would actually do for my life. And like, now looking back, I'm like, wow, like that one simple decision changed my life for the better on so many levels. And I had no idea the impact that it was going to have, not only on my life, but my son's. He got his mom back. Like, it's hard to say, like, he's 11 now, but in those moments, he was such a support system. And it's so awful that like, I felt like I was leaning on my child for those moments, and that he had to see his mom upset for so long. He had to see me at this point where I was like, what am I going to do to like make this work? What am I going to do to like make him realize that he can have anything that he wants to achieve in this life? So now, like, I wish he was here, because he would literally like get on this call. He's with his dad at the moment, but he would get on this call and tell you guys all what this has not only done for me and my life, but what it's done for him, and how happy he is now, how happy we are. At the time I had filed that, like, the restraining order is still relevant, but now I am married. I like, just so many things had changed for us on so many different levels. It's so weird, you guys. So like, I'm trying to ignore the chat because I will squirrel so hard. But our life has like made a 180 for the better, and we still have our trials and tribulations, and life is so crazy and weird right now. So like, these things, they seem so minor compared to life currently, like right now I'm like, wow. At the time, like, it seemed like like my life was so hard and my trauma was so difficult, and now look at like what the world is going through. But if I didn't have this, if I didn't have our community to lean on, if I didn't have these people to talk to, if I didn't have everything that Beachbody stands for, like you guys all saw the Big Sweat Saturday and the whole like dude with the sign thing. And if you haven't, like, totally reach out and we'll show you what it's all about. But our community has come together so hard through this, and we've been here to support each other. So that speaks volumes on the character of our company. And that's pretty much all I have to say about the story. So I can move on to the next if you're ready.
Perfection. Perfect.
I'm like,
I'm sorry, it's you speaking next, not me.
like, let me clear my throat. I wish we had like a DJ. Yeah, literally, wish we had a DJ right now. So, when it comes to coaching, I'm going to talk about real quick what we do as coaches and what we don't do as coaches, because I feel like there's so many misconceptions that people think like, I can't do this because. So first off, you guys, it's your journey first and foremost. When you enroll to be a coach and when you're like, I am ready and I want to coach, you're enrolling to be a coach and you're putting you first. That is your commitment when you decide to become a coach. Your commitment is, I'm coaching, I am going to commit to a program start to finish, and I'm going to focus on my nutrition. I'm going to focus on getting my workout in every single day. You're going to share your journey along the way, because like, who wouldn't? I mean, I get if you're uncomfortable at first, you don't need to be like posting like crazy workout videos when you first become a coach, but you should be like, hey, I'm excited about this thing that I'm doing because it's making me get healthier and I'm going to help you get healthier eventually. But you first and foremost, right? And when you commit to becoming a coach, you should also commit to a personal development journey and pick a book that is going to raise your spirits. And I have so many girls that first start coaching and they're like, I don't, like, there's something missing and I don't know like how to get people to sign up with me. And I'm like, you guys, no. You have it all wrong. You're not trying to get people to sign up with you. You want to inspire people to sign up with you through your journey. If you aren't inspired, you aren't going to be inspiring. And your inspiration is going to come through personal development. Your inspiration is going to come through deciding like, I'm going to put my mental health and my physical health first. This isn't just about my physical health, right? So when you start, it needs to be a commitment to both. And those are two of the vital behaviors of becoming a coach. We have 4. Your first one is picking a program. You're being a product of the product. You're showing people that you're showing up and what you're doing is working for you. And if you are showing up and you're committing to your workout journey and you're committing to your nutrition and you're committing to your personal development, then the rest is just going to come along with it. So you're being proof, you're starting and finishing a program, you're committing to your personal development journey, you're recognizing people that are also doing the same. So when like people decide that they want to join you, like give them a fucking pat on the back and let them know like, hey, you're doing awesome and I care and I love what you're doing. I love that you're showing up and this is amazing. When it comes to also last thing for like what you do as a coach, social media is now your storefront. When you decide to become a coach, social media is going to be like where you're showing up and you're showing people like, hey, here I am now, life has changed, I'm positive, I'm not a little bitch anymore. At least that was what it was for me. But you're showing them like, this is my life and I would like for you to come along with me because I know what it can do for you because of what it's done for me. And now we're gonna get into what coaches don't do, or what we're not, I guess. Yeah, what a coach is, what a coach isn't. Okay, so what a coach is not. I feel like there's so many people when they get approached to like be for this opportunity, it's like, oh no, like I'm not fit, so like how could you ever think that I would be a good coach? Because we see something within you. there's something that we see within your freaking soul, within your sparkle of your eye, within the grin on your face, that we know that you can take life by the balls. I shouldn't say that. You can take life by the throat. This is actually a quote from my grandfather.
Balls.
But no, not the balls quote. This is a different quote. This is a quote from my grandfather. Take life by the throat and extract from it what you will. Okay? So take life by the throat, extract from it what you will. You do not have to be a perfect figure or perfectly fit to be an inspiration to other people. There's so many people that are like, oh, like I will so do this. I want to become a coach when. I want to become a coach if. I want to become a coach. There's so many different circumstances when, if, why, should you become a coach. But you don't have to be in perfect shape, you guys. You don't have to have the perfect circumstances. Everything doesn't have to be perfect for you to start your journey, right? So you could just be you and exist right now where you are and decide, like, I want to change lives, all right? If you have a wish, a will, a way to want to help other people around you, then you can be a coach. You don't have to be the perfect shape right now. You don't have to be the perfect person. You don't have to be existing perfectly. But if you know that you want to inspire others, cool. So start where you are and show up now where you are with the resources that you have, and show up for yourself and your journey and invite others, right? That's literally it. So you don't have to be fit. I also hear a lot of people say, like, oh, but I'm not a salesperson. And I'm like, that is like the hardest laugh ever for me, because I'm like, I'm not a salesperson either. I could never be. I could never be a person that would go door to door and be, you want to buy my things? You don't want to be gross about this opportunity. It really just needs to be like you talking to them one-on-one and being like, hey, like, this is what's working for me and I fucking love it. Like, okay, so everyone knows I do the winged eyeliner, right? Like, that's my thing. I do the winged eyeliner. I talk about that. I talk about the fact that, like, the better than sex, like, liquid eyeliner, that's my thing, right? So, and we live in a world of social media, and now it's becoming even more prevalent than it was before because we can't go anywhere. So you just need to talk to people and be like, hey, I got this new eyeliner. I fucking love it. It's awesome, right? You would show up on your social media to talk about your eyeliner, your nail polish, your new shampoo that's working awesome, whatever. So why wouldn't you show up to share about your fitness journey that is making you feel on fleek? I just felt so cool because
You're so cool.
I'm
So
so cool. Like, that's an old one too.
On fleek though?
I need to call my sister right now and be like, hey, what are the cool terms right now that I should be using?
My sister knows them all too, I know.
Yeah, my sister, like, she's just always like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? I had no idea that was the thing. But anyways, just talk about the things that you love on social media no matter what. So why not talk about the things that are working for you? Are you going to be selfish because, like, you're getting awesome results, and when people reach out to you and they're like, what are you doing? You're like, oh, just, I don't know, just working out at home. No, you should be like, hey, I'm doing this thing. You want to do it with me? It's fucking awesome. We have an amazing support community.
Like, I would never consider myself a salesperson. I was very rude to them back in the day with my mean self. But like, if we just share I couldn't help but to share because I actually did it. You know, I actually committed. So once I actually committed, I'm like, P90X, yes, I did it. And I love it. And look at me tucking in my shirt. Look at me doing this. Look at me. And so, like, it just came natural. It will come natural to you when you actually commit, if that makes sense. And if it, like, just like I will share like my favorite mascara like I always do, my favorite spray tan like I always do, my favorite leggings like I always do, I'm just going to share what's working for like my body and my insides. You know, like it would literally be rude of me to be like, look at my transformation, you'll never get it. You know what I mean? Like this, I'm just excited and I'm sharing what I love and what is working for me.
My favorite part about that was, and my insides.
For real. So what else? So you're done with that?
No, so you don't have to have a big following on social media. I know this is another thing for people. They're like, oh, but I don't have a ton of followers, so how am I gonna have to? It's like, you guys, your friends and family. First of all, create your dirt list. Like literally, if you were selling dirt, who the fuck would buy dirt from you? Because they support you that much, right?
I was wondering where you were going with that dirt list situation.
But honestly, we all have people in our lives that love us, care about us, and support us that much. They would be like, $30 for dirt? Cool, let's do it. So you need to actually like just be that passionate about it that you're like, this is what it's doing for my life. What can it do for yours if this is what it's doing for mine?
You need to believe in the dirt, she's saying.
Yes, believe in the motherfucking dirt. Also, last thing, when it comes to like what we don't do, so many people are like, but I don't know anything about fitness, or I don't have a nutrition degree, and I'm not a personal trainer. And you guys, you don't need to be any of that. We have the best personal trainers in the motherfucking world. We have access to them. We have people that are dietitians. Is that a word?
What?
Yeah. Dietitians, nutritionists. We have all of those. So you don't need to be that. You need to give them access to that. That's it. You need to give them access to that, and you need to like take the access to that yourself and be implementing what we have for our nutrition plans, what we have for our fitness plans, and show up for yourself first and foremost again.
Mm-hmm.
So Haley's gonna take it over now.
Okay, my turn. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about how I make some money. That just sounded so gross. I'm gonna talk how I make some money.
Oh, we freaking earn. Nope.
Okay. Well, here we go. Oh God, there's a fly in my ring light. All right, here we go. So, if I actually like printed out the Beachbody compensation plan, it would literally be a different language to you, just like it is to me. Still to this day. So whenever I talk to any of my corporate mentors and stuff, I'm like, can you explain it to me like I'm 5? So I'm gonna explain it to you guys like you're 5. Honestly, you could Google it easily, and once you do enroll, we could talk about it a little bit deeper, but again, you can Google it. So let's honestly, okay, so just think, you signed up today, you chose a program, and then you join our community. You love it, obviously. And then you start getting results. You start posting about it because you're feeling confident. And then someone's like, what? I'm like, what? How'd you get those 1 week results? And they're like, holy shit, let me explain. So you sign that person up. They join our community. You get commission. So in the beginning, it's mostly commission. And that sounds pretty yuckety. Coming from somebody that does not like network marketing, salesy. So like truth, yeah, in the beginning it's mostly commission. But honestly, that's beautiful because you literally are getting commission for helping somebody while you're just on your own journey, which is amazing. So it's not hard. You literally put them in our community and you show them love and you guide them the exact way that you were guided. It's not that hard. And so the way you make like real money, like the way I was able to retire my husband and make 6 figures, like stuff, like guys, it's so crazy. It's so crazy what happens when you just continue. So the way you make like big money, which takes a lot, like I've been doing this for 6 years nonstop. I never missed a day posting on social media, is creating a team. And the way you create a team is by believing in the process and actually becoming part of the being part of the process, doing the workouts, drinking the shakes, doing the vital behaviors that are part of the process. So once you do that, you believe in it, you share it, and once you believe in yourself, people start believing in you, if that makes sense. So that way, all of a sudden, oh my God, so-and-so who joined me for the workouts now wants to become a coach, just like Lauren Diaz right over there. She's going to become a coach in a couple of days. So now she wants to become a coach. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. So now I have her doing the same thing that I'm doing. And then she is signed up somebody that's doing the same thing that I'm doing. That person is going, you know what I mean? So the team. So that's how you make a lot of money, is by creating a team. And that takes time, years. And it's a real business with a real coach online office, real money, real reports, real people that quit on you, real people that stick with you, real people that you become best friends with, real community. So it's not just like a on your phone thing. It's a real thing. So once you gain people's trust, and the only way to gain people's trust is obviously by being consistent and showing up every day. Why would somebody want to enroll with somebody that doesn't? Is again by creating a team. And so I've been showing up, like I said, every day for the last 6 years. I have a big team, and that's why I make the money that I do. And you can do it too. It's been done. I'm here to show you that I'm proof.
Also,
guys,
real quick,
I was going to say, hold on real quick. Before you say that, if you guys see this and believe that it might be possible for you, then it already is. Because you've already thought it, and you wouldn't have thought that if it wasn't possible. Okay, Kelsey, you can go ahead.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. I was just going to say, when I first started this and I got my first paycheck ever, I was like, holy shit. First of all, when I started, you heard, I was skeptical. I was super skeptical. And I was like, no, probably not going to happen, but I'll do it and we'll see. And then when I got my first paycheck, it was literally $60-something. And I was like, oh my God, I just made money. People. Are you serious? So I was super pumped that I made money for helping other people change their lives. And I was not obviously my paychecks were way bigger than that at the time for my real job, but I was like, oh my God, I just made $60 to sign someone up with just doing this fucking health and fitness thing that I just randomly signed up for. Cool. My second one, again, Beachbody, it's not guaranteed any level of success, was over $600, you guys, because I committed to a program from start to finish. I shared my results and I signed up 12 people.
I remember that. It was almost $700, I remember.
Yeah. Haley was can you speak on a team call? Because what the fuck did you just do?
Oh my God, I was so shocked. But really though, it takes time to create a team because people need to learn to trust you, because there's so many coaches, sadly, that start and don't commit or don't show up all the time, or just quit. So they're like, who are you? What are you, just another coach? But if you show up all the time and show people that I'm not going anywhere, I'm your coach, you can count on me, then yes, people are going to trust you. And they're going to say, so that takes time. But so the way my coach described it to me, because I was like, he was a millionaire and goals. And so I was like, okay, well, all I want to do right now is make 6 figures. And I never thought that was possible for me as a hairdresser bartender. And so I said, how do I make 6 figures, Keith? And he said, Haley, you need to find 5 Haleys. 5 Haleys that are showing up every day, that are committing to their workout and, they're drinking their shake, becoming getting healthier, or inviting people to do this with them. Basically just what I'm doing, 5 of me. And I said, okay. So it took me a while to find 5 of me. It took me 3 years to find 5 of me. And then I said, cool, how do I make $1 million? Because that's what he makes. He said, those 5 Haleys need to find their 5 Haleys. And I'm like, okay, duplicate myself. So make it as simple as possible and duplicate myself. So that's what I do. And our team is, it's so simple. All we do is love and accept and teach how to do the same exact thing that I just said. So that's how we make money. Okay, next. Are we okay, one more thing. We do make bonuses and stuff like that. We do go on trips, but like I didn't want to talk about the trips and stuff like that right now because why? But bonuses, like once you reach certain ranks, like I know that 15-star diamond, you probably don't even know what that means right now, but like can make up to like $60,000 to $70,000 every 3 months in your bank account just because you're doing your job. I'm not there yet. It's just a goal of mine. I am not there yet, but like I still get bonuses because I'm higher ranked. And so I get a big amount of money every 3 months in my bank account just because I'm showing up, just because I'm continuing to help my team. So I can't imagine, it's a great, like, what would you do with an extra $5,000 just in your bank account every 3 months? What would you do with it? That's what I get. Like, what? So just start thinking a little bit bigger because I didn't know how to before this. Like I said, all I saw was black, nothing. And now I know, like, okay, it's been done. I can do it. Might take me a little bit longer, but I can still do it, just like you guys can. So I wanted to talk to a couple people, and honestly, nobody knows who I'm going to call on. I did talk to Jacques a little bit earlier. He's the only one that knows. So yeah, Jacques is one of my favorite people on earth. He's literally, like, look at him. He's an angel. If you look at his eyeballs, he's an angel sent from heaven. He is here. Every time I look at him, he just smiles. He makes me smile. I just want you guys to just look at him. So, Jacques, I wanted to just like he has no idea what I'm asking him right now, by the way. Just like, I feel like a big part of your story is like, and how you stay accountable is the community. So kind of wanted to like see what you thought about that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, first off, I'll say before I am where I am today, lived a completely unhealthy lifestyle. A lot of people don't know this, but when I was in college, between like 18 and 22, I lost both my parents. So my mom had died when I was diabetes, and my dad died from cancer. So I lived a very unhealthy lifestyle, literally partying every single day, drugs, and then, getting higher than cloud nine, and then a bitch a shove on his face with food. Eventually, I was lost. Like when I graduated, I needed to change. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't do this anymore. So like my coach, who happens to be my cousin, she presented me with this opportunity, and I was just like, let's see how this goes. Because me, you would never see me up in a gym. Like I hated people looking at me. So then I did my first program. I lost 10 pounds. So like, holy shit, this works. I was actually doing like all the coaching stuff, like not knowing I was, like posting online, like, oh, this is what I'm doing. People tell me I look great. And I was just like, oh, thank you. But I didn't have the community. I wasn't coaching. I didn't start coaching until after I went to Indianapolis, where I met I met Haley, I met Kelsey, I met Ashley, I met all the girls, the girl squad. And they truly welcomed me with open arms. They accepted me for who I am. And that's when I was just like, I'm sitting in the Indianapolis airport, and I told my coach, like, I'm ready. Like, what do I got to do? I'm ready to do this. Like, what the fuck took me so long? You told me so many times to do this, and I just blew it off. But I am where I am today because of the community, because I wake up every day blessed that I have people that support me, that encourage me to better myself every single day.
Oh my gosh. Jacques, he honestly, he's here every single workout that we, power hour in the morning, he is there. He's all about the accountability, and it shows. And I feel like he's a new coach, by the way. He's going to be helping so many people just because of his story. So just remember that, your story matters. Your story matters. When you share your story, you help other people feel less alone. if that makes sense.
What coaching truly has done for me, it's truly given me a voice that I didn't know I had. Like, I'm not ashamed to be who I am anymore. I can show up every day on social media being myself. I don't give 2 fucks what negative shit people got to say about me because I'm myself.
I can tell. Your confidence makes me more confident, and like the way you are, 0 fucks, makes me give 0 fucks. And honestly, like, I don't know, just I know that you're going to go very far with this business, and even like honestly, just say if he like didn't help a soul, do you see how happy this man is?
It's much more than just the weight loss. It's mental health. I call this my self-love journey because I'm learning to love myself every single day. It's self-love, self-empowerment, self-trust, self-care, self-beauty. The most beautiful thing is truly being yourself. When you feel confident in yourself. And then, like, I love to be weird. I like to look at myself in the mirror and I'm just like, oh, hey bitch, how you doing?
I'm like, seriously, it was so cute the other day. Elise is one of the trainers from Beachbody. She's like the one that does the bar program. She has this Elise sweater. Is that it right there?
No, this is actually J-Lo.
Oh, okay. But like,
I do have the Elise one because I love how it feels. I feel confident in my own body for once, and I haven't felt this way in a long time.
And you make me feel more confident just looking at you. So imagine like what happens when you just share your truth, share what's working, share your medicine. Is what I've been reading these books. Share your medicine, share what's actually working for your soul. Otherwise, like, that's rude. That's rude. So honestly, Jacques, you like seriously make me so happy in like so many ways. So I want to talk to a couple other people. I wanted to ask Ashley Spalding. She has no idea. So Ashley has been with me for like, what is it, like almost 3 years now?
My 3-year anniversary was on the 29th.
3 years. So the reason why, I mean, there's so many reasons why I want her to just to say something is just because our first call, I'm like going to try so hard not to cry, but our first
Don't
call.
play with my postpartum emotions, Haley.
Okay, I won't. Our first call. So she just joined me for the workouts. She just wanted to feel good with it. She liked my stomach, okay? To be real. She wanted my abs, okay? So she got them. And she reached out, she got the abs. But before that, I asked her like, okay, well, can you just tell me why? I always want it when people are like, I want a coach. I'm like, why? Thank you so much for trusting me, but why? And so she told me because she's a stepmom. She was a hairdresser, bartender, just like me. It's fucking crazy, right? So you attract what you put out there. You attract what you talk about. And she said, because I want to be a mom and be able to take care of my kid at home one day and like take care of my family. And do you not see what's in her arms right now?
I'm sorry.
I know. Honestly, it was yeah. So there she is. So I just kind of wanted to ask like how the opportunity changed your life.
Well, obviously it's in my arms right now.
Wow.
So my story, you guys, is really similar to Haley's. I was a hairstylist. I graduated top of my class. I got into the best salon in my town. I was waitressing my way through school, all the things, like literally we have the same story. It's really weird. Like both stepmoms, all the things. And sorry. I just like Haley said, I was literally looking for that outlet, something to make me feel comfortable in my own skin again. I was with my now husband. We were going on like 6 years of being together, like wondering when the fuck this motherfucker was gonna pop the question. And, you know, I just wanted to like, you know, I thought about like what I would feel like in my wedding dress one day. And I just like, I didn't feel comfortable in my skin. And I needed something that worked because the gym didn't work, boxing classes didn't work, the fat burners that I popped in between clients was not working. And I just needed something. So one of my coworkers actually showed me Haley's Instagram and instantly hooked. I'm a very impulsive person. Like I literally said, okay, tell me the details. I get paid Friday. message me and I'm ready. And I signed up then and there. I got great results. I did 21-day fix. First, I'm actually like seeing all the time hop posts from when I first started. And just one thing about just starting, you guys, everybody has their starting point and you're going to grow and learn from there. My posts are like literally the quality and what I said, everything was just, it's cringeworthy now. But anyways, so I was feeling so good. Like I loved myself again, you guys. I had such amazing confidence in myself. I was starting to grow into the person that I always like wanted to become, but didn't know how to become her. And I felt amazing. And so I told Haley, you know, I don't know what it is about Beachbody, but I just have this really weird feeling that something about it is going to change my life. And within like a month of signing up, I started coaching. And a month after that, I decided to quit my hairstyling job. And this is something I want to say too, is not because of the money. I picked up all the shifts that I could at my bartending job at the time because bartending allowed me to make the income that I needed to support my finances and all that, but also give me the time freedom that I craved to be able to work my business. And so from there on out, you know, I worked my coaching business. I hustled hard. I stepped up to be the stepmom that I knew I needed to be. I became a wife, all the things. And on the back of my mind always was like, I never wanted to be a mom until I met my husband. I'm very free-spirited. I like to march to the beat of my own drum, do whatever I want, whenever I want. Hence why I don't want to work for somebody ever. And when I met him and I met his son, I was like, wow, maybe this mom thing is for me. And I can say right now that I feel fulfilled. My cup overflows looking at my daughter every single day. This is my daughter, Brinley. My cup overflows every single day looking at her because I know I worked so hard for the past 3 years to be where I'm at, to be home with her, to raise her, to not miss out on anything that she goes through in life. Every step, crawling, all the things. And honestly, like, I wasn't sure what it was that I like wanted with coaching in the beginning. I mean, I knew I wanted the time freedom and I knew I wanted, like, you know, I wanted to contribute to my household financially, but the most important, most rewarding full-time job that I now have is being her mom. And it's crazy.
I just got the series, like the most intense chills I ever got in my life.
8 years ago when I first met Connor, you guys, you would have never heard these words coming out of my mouth. And coaching now, it's crazy because, you know, you look at the world right now and everything is so nuts, like so nuts. And I just think, like, if I was still doing hair, like, I still have my bartending job. I'm on leave, technically. But if it weren't for that and I wasn't coaching, I would be screwed. I would be a new mom at home, struggling financially. My husband's going back to work on Monday, but we both, like, you know, we both have our own debt and our own shit that we have to take care of. And I can't imagine not having this coaching opportunity, not having this like side hustle, as some people like to call it, to help me get through this hard time. And so maybe coaching for you isn't like, maybe you don't want it to be your full-time thing. Maybe the job that you're currently stuck at home from is your passion, but maybe you want a little extra income on the side. Maybe, you know, like I said in my post the other day, maybe you want to go splurge at the hair salon when all of this is over and treat your damn self with the extra money that you're making. Like, whatever it is, use that as your fuel. But any dream that you have is possible, and I am living freaking proof of that because I literally get to hold it in my arms every single day.
Don't you? Are you serious?
And I'm done because I'm probably going to cry again if I keep going.
Queen.
Wow, off the hip like that. I could never. That's what happens, like when you're like legit, truly passionate. I'm so glad. You don't even know, Ashley. I think about you every single day and exactly why you started doing this. I really wanted to talk to Danielle, but she's off to a concert, partying. So I'll just tell her story literally in 1 second. When she first started with me, I think it was 3 years ago. She's a mom of 4. She worked 3 jobs, and she didn't have like a second to herself. And now she's a full-time coach and is taking care of her kids at home and literally lost, I think she lost, I don't know, her transformation's out of control, and she's the most confident person besides Jock that I know. Ashley, you said that so beautifully. Thank you so much, honestly. And then one more person I wanted to talk to really quick, and then I'll just talk about what's included. I know this is going a little bit longer. I'm going to say till 8:30, no longer. Was Brooke. Hey, baby. I just wanted to see hi. I just wanted to see like what you thought about how coaching has changed your life.
Ugh.
Well, I know like recently you've dived really deep into the community, and I think that's like a huge deal.
Yeah, I guess I never really saw anything big for my life. And when I got clean, I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to just live my life to have like this mundane life. I was really going to make something out of it because I gave myself a second chance. And that meant I was going to stop living my life for other people. I was going to stop doing things that I didn't want to do, but I just felt like I had to do them. And after I got clean, I really dove deep into like personal development and just getting to know who I was as a person. And I fell into a really toxic relationship, and I just like spun out of control again. I never relapsed or anything like that, but old habits came back. And I was working at a dead-end job that I fucking hated, and I was in a relationship that I fucking hated, and I was like, how could you do this to yourself? How could you come this far and then bring yourself all the way back? And I remember just feeling so unfulfilled in my life that I was legit scrolling through Haley's Instagram while I was assistant manager at a sporting goods store and just crying. Like, she is in the moment of her life, and I am just like working for somebody else, and I'm like backtracking, I felt like. So I was like 40 pounds heavier than I am now. I was making shit money. I was in a very toxic relationship, and I was like, this is not the person that you told yourself you were going to be. And kind of like Ashley, I just decided to sign up right away because I was so sick of feeling like shit in every aspect of my life. And when I did that, I actually just posted about this today. It was like all about like losing that weight and feeling good. But what I got out of joining and becoming a coach and being on this self-love journey, like Jock said, is I found my self-worth. I found my self-love. I found that confidence. And I've always been somebody who wanted to help other people. And this is my opportunity. This is my platform. I was talking to Kasha. She's another woman on this team. And last night, she was going through some things, and I'm a true believer that I was meant to give back what was so freely given to me, because why not, you know? And it wasn't until I decided to go along this journey that I was able to actually do that wholeheartedly. And I've always been really independent, so I didn't really dive into the community for like the first year that I started. It wasn't until recently that I was like, okay, you can still be independent and have other people help you. You can do better with other people helping you. You can let people in And I feel like that just has what made me feel so fulfilled and so whole, and like I can keep helping people by leaning into this community. And I love where I'm at in my own personal journey, and I love that coaching gives me the freedom to help others to get to that spot in their journey as well.
God, mic drop. Off the hip. How I'm so jealous of you guys. Of your
like red.
That was so amazing, so beautifully said. Thank you so much. Honestly, your presence and everything is
Oh, thank you.
so needed on our team. We love you so much. Thank you for
Thank
sharing.
you.
Chelsea?
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick little call out here to my girl Faith, because the community has also been huge for her, and I can't wait for you to hear her story.
Hi, you guys. So I'll try to make this pretty quick. I became a first-time mom almost 6 years ago, and I'm someone who never believed in depression, honestly. Like, it was an excuse for most people. I didn't understand it. I never thought it could happen to me, and then I suffered postpartum depression, rage, and anxiety. And I'm talking like I need anger management, I'm a psycho type of rage. Like, why is my husband still married to me type of anger. And I was introduced to these workouts from a stranger that I just found online, and I lost weight. I gained 40 pounds and I lost 50, and I was feeling myself, but I didn't have a community. I didn't have people to talk to. I didn't know why I felt that way, so I thought the only way I'd be happy was to have another baby. So, because babies make us happy. So I had another baby and I gained 70 pounds and I couldn't lose it, and I had worse postpartum depression. My husband made everything worse because he didn't understand anything. And I found my coach, which is Kelsey, and she was so happy that I would do anything to feel any sort of happiness, because I was living the dream. I had everything that a young couple aspires to have, and it made my husband happy because he's materialistic, but I'm not. So I was missing my soul. I didn't know that I even had a purpose anymore. And like, I had these two beautiful babies, but like, I was just living to be a mom, and Faith went away and I couldn't find her. So I signed up with Kelsey and I was plugged into the community. I had actual friends there. Like, I had support, I had people cheering me on, and I was introduced to the personal development, which is huge for us. The meditating, I didn't understand that was a thing, why people could just like sit there and close their eyes if you weren't sleeping. I don't get it. Now I get it and I need it because my life is crazy. But having the community and the accountability and just the support of these people has just transformed my entire life. And I found myself, I found, faith again. I wasn't just a mom or a wife. And this has allowed me to be on my personal journey where it's not just physical. I don't need to lose 50 pounds for me to be happy, but I need to look more within. I need to look inward. And that's been my focus lately. And that's the reason why I decided I wanted another baby, because not because I was missing something. That's just what I wanted. That's what my soul wanted. And I truly, truly believe that if I didn't have coaching and if I wasn't involved in this community, I wouldn't have my third baby. And he's almost 2 now. So I'm a mom of 3. I'm down over 75 pounds total that I've kept off from having my babies. And it's been the most incredible thing. Coaching has changed my life, and I coach to show other moms that there is a way out, that you don't have to hate yourself, that you don't have to just live your life to be a mom to other little humans. Like, you matter. You as a person, you matter. And that is what my mission is. Every person matters, and we need to find that. That is all.
I love that.
Yes. Amazing.
crushed it. Wow. I'm so proud of it. You know what? From now, I think we should do this monthly, Kelsey, by the way, and just random people, because on that random shit, you guys are crushing it.
The pressure is on.
Yes. Wow. Honestly, like I've never felt these feels before.
I'm shaking.
You did great. Honestly, every person that we called on that literally had we had no plans, crushed it. So from now on, I'm like, I am not telling anybody that I'm going to call on. Crushed it. Awesome. So I just obviously want to talk about really quickly what's included when you join, how much it costs, and I think that's it. Kelsey wants to just talk about like different types of coaches, and literally we'll be done no matter what by 8:30. I'm going to go really fast. So just because I'm recording this, I know a lot of you guys know this already, but if you have to give the recording away, what's included when you join and how much it costs. The cost is different depending on which package you choose. The cheapest one to become a coach and help people is $160. That's US dollars. So let me just explain really quick what you get, because it's just like no other. I just know a lot of, I'm not trying to like diss any other MLMs, but I think it's like Lululemon, the legging company or whatever it is. I think it costs $8,000 to join that company, and you have to maintain a shit ton of product at your own house and try to sell it and push it on people and stuff. Never, but like no offense to them, but like no. With Beachbody, it's $160, and what you get is Beachbody on Demand, which is over 1,000 on-demand workouts that you get to, choose different programs that work best for your specific goals. We also have workouts for your kids. So like I said, over 1,000 on-demand workouts you can do from anywhere. Over 30 superfood meals that are delivered to your door that have prebiotics, probiotics, vitamins, minerals, adaptogens, basically everything that we literally need to thrive on life. And I don't know about you, but I mean, even before this, you can't get like spirulina and shit from like all over the world that is so great for your body in a shake that tastes like, in something that tastes good. So you get that, and what it's really made for is like it boosts your immune system. And I don't know, like I said about you, but around here, you can't get any of that shit anywhere. What is it called? Those stupid blackberry things that you made me get, Kelsey.
Elderberry. That you could be getting.
Elderberry.
But also remember, I don't know if Chelsea's on this or not, but in her area, which like right now, even to say out loud, it makes me cringe. But she was talking about in her area in Massachusetts, there are teenagers that are getting arrested for spitting on produce. That makes me want to motherfreaking barf right now. So
they're going to hell.
Yeah. So like Power Greens and the shakes, and like I've been ordering from like Misfits markets, like just like anything that like does not have to do with like being in a physical store right now. Amazing.
Brittany Hutchins said, perfect time to build their immune system from the inside out. Like I've been building it for the last 6 years. Honestly, before this, I haven't been sick for the last 6 years, which was so scary because right when this whole coronavirus started, I got allergies. And I was very nervous that something was wrong with me. But like really, I haven't been sick for the last 6 years because of all the superfoods in here. So anyway, you get your first 30 superfood meals. You get meal plans, grocery lists, all that stuff. But like most important to me is like you get guidance, you get support, you get the accountability, you get the training to become a successful coach, because who wants to see somebody gross and salesy? No one. We're going to teach you how not to be like that. And again, I'm just going to say it one more time, the community, because I honestly, with my whole heart, feel like we're different. I feel like we truly do love each other, and we are all here for each other, and we don't judge anybody. We accept everyone the way they are. And I think that is very hard to find. Like you said, like me growing up, like I never had that. So having that makes me feel like, honestly, Win Your Life, my virtual wellness community, and Team DetermiNation is my home. I've never felt more comfortable and to be myself anywhere. And how much does it cost? Like I said, $160 is for the Beachbody On Demand, 30 superfood meals delivered to your door, meal plans, grocery list, access to our trainings, VIP access to all of the new programs coming up. You get 25% discounts on all programs and products from here on out. And yeah, just our family. Like I said, it starts at $160. Like, you could talk to your coach, whoever invited you here, and see like what else is working for them. Maybe it's working for you. Like, you can also add Energize, which is an all natural pre-workout. It really helps me get up in the morning and get my workout in. Recover, which helps you not be sore, so you can actually get your workout in the next day because you're not so sore. So just talk to your coach about the different possibilities of what you can do with the money that you have right now. But right now, $160 to start a business that can change your life. And not just your life, so many others. Can you imagine if I was just another one of those people that quit the business because it was hard sometimes? I would see none of you guys right now. I wouldn't even know you. So $160 to start a business, to get a package, a wellness package for you in your life, to change your life, and then to share that with the world. $160. Sometimes, honestly, it pisses me off how cheap it is. And right now you might not think it's cheap, but because it's only $160 and not $8,000, or say if you're starting a real company, brick and mortar, $100,000 plus, not making money for like years, people are like, I only paid $160. It's hard. I quit. You know what I mean? Oh, what? A couple people said no to you today, so you quit? What, somebody made fun of you because you work for Beachbody, so you quit? Well,
mine was $180 for one program.
I don't even want to talk about that because god damn.
Literally $180 for 21-day fix 4 years ago, and it changed my entire freaking life. And if I had to do it over again, I would. I would pay double that because it changed my whole entire life to pay $180 for a 21-day program that I lost 13 pounds in 3 weeks and had superfoods that I was like, what do I do? Okay, cool, let's try this. You guys, I hadn't even gotten into the nutrition really. I did the 3 weeks and I was like, well, I'm gonna half-ass it because like that's what I do with life, right? So like let's just do it. And I lost 13 pounds and I was like, okay. All right. What?
So, hey, real quick, back in the day, I'm like when I first started 6 years ago, like she said, 21-day fix. That's what I started with. So they didn't have Beachbody On Demand. They had DVDs. I feel so old saying that.
Yeah, that's what mine was. Mine was DVDs too.
No, I know, but like, okay, so she was saying, okay, so then a new program comes out and you're like, I'm sick of 21-day fix. I want to do the next program. You have to pay a lot of money for the next program and the stuff that comes with it. And then all of a sudden you're stuck. So do you know how much money I paid for another program, another program, another program, another program? Now it's all bundled in Beachbody On Demand and you have it for a whole year. Okay, I think that's literally, Kelsey, you gotta go quick though. What kind of coaches?
Okay, I do have to do this quick because like I have a family fucking
we gotta go.
This, we're all virtual now, so family happy hour after this happy hour.
Yeah.
So when you are enrolling to become a coach, you can be a hobby coach. A hobby coach is literally you're just like existing. You're just here now. You're existing with the discount. You're like, cool, I'm like getting my shakes for a discount and I'm just doing nothing, right? And then you can be a part-time coach. No, I feel like there's an in-between.
No, you lied. So it is a discount coach literally for the discounts, and then a hobby coach just because like you feel like posting that day.
There you go. So, okay, discount coach is like nothing. You're doing nothing. You're existing. You're getting the shakes coming to you. A hobby coach is if you're like enrolling friends and family. You're like, okay,
yes,
friends and family want to sign up. I want to help my friends and family. part-time coach is if you're actually like you're interested in working the business. You're like, cool, I'm here because I have people coming to me, I'm talking to people, I'm interested in changing their lives. I started as a part-time coach, right? Because I had multiple jobs. This was not my full-time thing at all. So I started as a part-time coach. I was talking to tons of people. Now I'm a full-time coach. Haley's a full-time coach. Like a full-time coach is when like this is like your main gig. This is your main source of income.
Takes time.
So you go from a discount coach to a hobby coach to a part-time coach to a full-time coach. So you decide what you want to do, and that's the beauty of this business is like there's no pressure. You need to let your coach know like what your intentions are from the get-go, and they could change over time. You know, right now you could sign up and you could be like, cool, like I'm a discount coach and I'm solely in it for the discounts. I just want to like do my own thing, and like maybe if someone comes to me, I'll sign them up. A hobby coach, you're like, cool, like I'm trying to actively enroll friends and family because I know what this has done for me. I want to help them do it. Part-time coach is when you're like actually reaching out to people, you're pumped about what it's doing for your life, you're excited for what it's going to do for your friends' lives. So like you're talking to people, you're signing up a few people here and there. Full-time coach is when this is your only thing, it's your main source of income, and you're fully focused on this being that, right?
Perfect.
No.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Honestly, I think it's just such a great feeling. I'm just basically my favorite thing about coaching is just feeling like I belong. And not just that, is being able to make a difference. I always knew I wanted to, I just never knew how I would be able to without a college degree. And now the ripple effect is real. So anyway, I know this is a little bit longer. I know we partied pretty hard, but I just wanted to just hang out, not make it too serious, hear some stories. And I honestly had a blast, and I think that we could totally do this again. And just that's it for now. Thank you guys. Does anybody have any questions? I'm like, cheers, my shit's empty.
Yes.
I need to fill it. I need to fill it. Should we do a quick boomerang?
Yeah, let's take a boom real quick.
With an empty glass?
Yeah, it's a fucking ride or die, baby.
Okay, baby. Ready? On your marks.
No, wait, I'm like ride or die, baby. She wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready. Let me know when you're ready.
Now she is.
Now she is. You guys ready? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. I actually had so much fun. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I'll post a recording in the team page. If you guys need the recording and you're not in the team page, let me know and I can give it to you so you can give it to your friends, because you never know who needs this opportunity right now. Literally now more than ever. Who doesn't want to boost their immune system, find a community, and oh my gosh, Jacques, show it. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on. Shit, I just messed it up.
This is why we show up every day.
Keep posting your home.
Love you.
You're inspiring.
We're out there inspiring people.
I love it. Oh wow.
Love you.
I love you all so much. Have a good rest of the night, and we'll talk soon. I love you. Bye guys.